Hey guys, it's Lasha today. We're just gonna jump right into it. So we're gonna talk about Dr. Stellar and like what type of leader would I define her as. So I talked about a transformational leader goes beyond managing day-to-day operations and craft strategies for taking his or her company, department, or work team to the next level of performance. So with transformational leadership styles, it focuses on team building, motivation, collaboration with employees and different levels of the organization to make better. It's all about change and making better. All of these qualities is what Dr. Silla was possessing. Like, I feel like Shorty hit the ground running. She was there to implement. She received funds for the institution. It was her beloved alma mater. Like, if I was an IUPUI, I would be excited to work there and create the change too. She was motivating people. She was into building relationships. She was making sure funds were secure for the institution. She was showing major efforts to change the university for the better. But once she started to become comfortable with her position, she not fulfilled the things that she promised. So like I said, she was real big into impacting that change they talk about for us with Transformational Leader. She was good at trying to make a transformation, but I don't think at being complacent with, not being complacent with, I don't think she was continuing to be a transformational leader. I think she started off that way and started off on a high, and then the high just kind of went down. I've seen within the book and how it talked about a transformational leader wanting to impact change but also motivating others. I think she started off motivating others and started off really trying to build those relationships with board of trustees, but as time progressed, I don't know if it's because of the money or etc., but she just really started changing. So it talks about like what transformational, for number 2, it talks about what transformational leader is and how it motivates its followings and tries to help others to reach their potential, and tells me to give examples of how Dr. Stellar did these things. So this is what I said. I do not think that Dr. Stellar did anything that demonstrates these qualities. A transformational leader. So let me just elaborate. I think she set the foundation and motivated others, making sure that the foundation was like planted. So when she came in, she planted these seeds. She made sure she built the relationships. She talked to people that she needed to talk to get the money, to get the funds, and to kind of like take the institution to the next level. I think she started off good, but I think when we took a like transformational continuing, she did not continue. So I think entering in, it was fine, but far as continuing, I don't feel like she did. She was great at building relationships, hence why she had an amazing relationship with the boards of trustees. We talked about this previously, but like I said, help others reach their full potential. I don't think she helped others reach their full potential. I don't see nothing, and I could be wrong, that says like she helped others reach their full potential. Like it seemed like she helped the institution develop funds and develop relationships, but like reaching full potential is kind of like deep, and I don't think she was doing that. She showed compassion and passion for the university, and everything was for the betterment of the university, but I don't think individual people helping them rise and move as a leader, I don't think that's what she was doing. It did not seem like Dr. Stellar took an active interest in the staff and needs of the students. It did not seem like she was into their development. It was more for what was the overall logistics of the institution. I don't think she thought about students. I think it was more like a money thing. It was more like a political standpoint of student affairs, and that's how I felt like she was moving on a political stance. When we talk about like number 3 for the lifetime contract for a key leader, I said, in my opinion, when you are at a level of 10 plus years at the same institution, you have to continue to find ways to elevate yourself with trainings or the resources. With a lifetime contract, it can cause a leader to lose interest or be complacent, because I think about professor tenure track, like how do you keep going after you're set still at the institution? You're going to be there. You secured the job. You secured the bag. You have to continue to be a lifelong learner. And with a lifelong lifetime contract, you can become complacent. You can become complacent on the place that you're at. You can become obsessive, saying like, I don't have to do anything, I know it all. But like in this field, student affairs, that's one of the things I like about it. It's forever changing. We have Gen Z now coming in. Now you have to get trained. You have to know how to deal with these students. You have to know like what resources to provide, what's going to be available for these students. All those things you have to do for Gen Z. It's going to be another generation coming in. Everything is changing. Technology is changing. So with the lifelong contract, you have to, regardless if you're at this institution for the rest of your life, students are changing, policies are changing. So like, regardless if you try to get complacent, I just feel like you're going to fall behind as a leader. Well, that's just all my spiel that I have. Thank you.